Hey everyone, this is Normandy1998 here to give you my review of Mindful Education. I'd say this episode has to be the best so far in season 4, along with Kindergarten Kid in my opinion, because it has to be the funniest episode because it acts like a Roadrunner cartoon. But we're here to talk about the Mindful Education episode. Now, the pilot of this episode is Stevani is having problems because Connie did something and it's starting to get to her. And we see that in the fusion, as we finally see inside the mind of a fusion. And I'd say it's really cool how they just end up changing the color in it because it's kind of a combination of the two colors. Or what, like with Stevani it's orange, with Garnet it's blue. Which I'd say it's pretty cool. Now, they end up helping Connie out with her problem because he accidentally hurt someone at school because they bumped into her and her training just kicked in. Then we see how, during this, we see how Steven ends up acting after the last few episodes of Bismuth when Jasper corrupted and when he failed to help Eyeball because that was the first ever gem he had actually abandoned. Because think about it, all of the gems he's met, he's tried to help, even Jasper. And we can all admit, Jasper not exactly the friendliest character. But then again, neither was Lapis or Peridot, but they started to grow on us. But I'd say I thought it was really good to see how it's not always going to be someone else's fault, like say Connie, because he's not a gem, but that Steven has its weaknesses. It just reminds us how human our characters are, even though they're not technically human. But I'd say though, it was a really good Steven and Connie episode. And I'd say I liked the bit when Steven's mind ended up causing the problems because, as I said, you saw Eyeball, you saw Jasper, you saw Bismuth, and then it ended up forming into Rose because Steven still feels like, well, he's never gonna match up to how everyone thought of Rose, how good she was. Because think about from well, what Eyeball says, she had a diamond, so she was very powerful and she'd done all these great things. So he feels like he can never achieve that level. But I have to say that he will be way better than her because he's funny, he's kind hearted, and I know we've only seen Rose a bit in the show, but I'll say this, I would prefer Steven on the team than Rose. And as I said, this has to be my favorite episode so far, season 4. And I'd say the season's come out with some decent episodes. Kindergarten Kid, Know Your Fusion, and I think I'm missing one, but overall, it's really good this season, and I'm excited to see what else happens, like especially with some of the titles. Like by the looks of it, we could see Steven meeting up with the Centipedal crew, so it could mean he finally learns how to heal a fully corrupted gem, or he could learn more about the mission. So yeah, well, as I said, great episode. Watch it. Has a great song in it about it, and it has a great message that it's alright to feel upset about these things. It's alright to think about it. So you shouldn't push down things like this. You, in a way, it's good. You can confront them or at least deal with them. As in, it's alright to think about this stuff. Strong message, I'd say, and I cannot wait to see more Stevani episode because there have been a lot more recently, like with the driving one and them fighting Jasper. So it's gonna be good this season, I feel. Well, that's me signing out. So have a good day, and can't wait to see you for my next video. Bye.